Good morning, students. I am Katyayani, lecturer in Electronics and Communications, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Today we shall discuss the session 2 of Unit 6, that is frequency modulation and demodulation. The course is Analog Communication of 3rd semester diploma and the course code is 15EC33T and the program is Electronics and Communications. So what have we discussed in the previous class? Frequency modulation. What is frequency modulation? Frequency modulation is the process of varying the frequency of the carrier in accordance with the information signal or the message signal. So it is nothing but the information is transmitted over the carrier by varying the frequency of the carrier in accordance with the instantaneous value of the amplitude of the message signal. Next we have discussed how does an FM wave look like. So in case of FM wave, see, as the amplitude of the message signal increases, the frequency of the carrier signal increases and reaches a maximum value, and as the amplitude of the information signal decreases, the frequency of the carrier also decreases, leading to a minimum frequency. So hence we vary the frequency of the carrier signal in accordance with the information signal to obtain the FM wave. Next we had discussed the block diagram of frequency modulation. So the block diagram of frequency modulation consists of two types of signal. One is information signal and the carrier signal. So the FM modulator modulates this signal and produces the FM modulated signal. That is, the frequency of the carrier will be varied in accordance with the amplitude of the message signal, and that signal can be used for the transmission. So usually FM can be generated either by direct method or by the indirect method. In case of direct method, so we use a voltage controlled oscillator in order to vary the instantaneous frequency of the carrier wave in accordance with the information signal. Whereas in case of indirect method, we first generate a narrowband FM and then we use frequency multiplier techniques in order to obtain the wideband FM. Next, we have discussed the types of FM. One is narrowband FM, another one is wideband FM. In case of narrowband FM, we have the modulation index less than 1, whereas in case of wideband FM, we have modulation index greater than 1. And also bandwidth in case of wideband FM will be 15 times more than the narrowband FM. So in this session, we will discuss the mathematical representation of FM, expression of frequency deviation, expression for modulation index, deviation ratio, and what is the relationship between frequency deviation and modulation index. Now we shall move on with the mathematical representation of an FM wave. So we can observe here, let the unmodulated carrier be represented by Vc equals capital Vc sin phi, where capital Vc is the maximum amplitude of the carrier and small vc is the instantaneous value of the carrier voltage, and phi is the phase angle of the carrier, where phi is equals to omega c into t plus theta, where omega c is angular frequency of the carrier before modulation and theta will be 0 before modulation. Let the instantaneous modulating voltage be represented by Vm is equals to Vm cos omega m into t. So that is, we are taking two signals. One is the carrier signal, another one is the information signal. So how it is represented? So the carrier signal is represented by Vc equals small vc, instantaneous value, carrier voltage is equals to capital Vc, maximum amplitude of the carrier voltage, into sine of phi. So this phi can be represented as, omega c into t plus theta, where theta will be 0 before modulation. And we have the another signal, this is the carrier signal, and we have the another signal, that is the information signal, that can be represented by Vm is equals to instantaneous value of the message signal is equals to capital Vm, that is maximum value of the message signal, into cos of omega m into t. omega m into t, where omega m is the angular frequency of the information signal and omega c is the angular frequency of the carrier signal. So we have taken two signals. So now on modulation, what happens after modulation? The angular frequency no longer remains constant, it varies with time. This angular frequency is nothing but rate of change of phase, which can be given by omega c of t is equals to 2 pi fc of t, which is equals to d phi by dt, that is phase, rate of change of phase, which is equals to omega c plus kf vm into cos omega m into t, where omega c of t is the instantaneous angular frequency after modulation and kf is known as frequency sensitivity. So that is, so what happens after modulation? So rate of change of phase, the instantaneous value of angular frequency after modulation will be equals to, it can be written as 2 pi fc since omega c is 2 pi f into c of t. Along with it, you have rate of change of phase. This angular frequency is nothing but rate of change of phase. This is d phi by dt. So this d phi by dt is nothing but omega c plus, it is nothing but omega c plus kf vm into plus kf vm into cos omega m into t. So now we shall integrate this expression. So in order to obtain the value of phi, so here we require phi. How the phi changes? So phi can be written as phi is equals to, so we will be integrating this, since this is differentiation, we will take the integration of omega c plus kf vm into cos omega m into t, and I will take this denominator term towards the right hand side, that is dt. Now if we integrate according to the rules of integration, integration can be split between omega c and kf vm cos omega two terms. So if we integrate omega c, we get integration of omega c with respect to dt is nothing but omega c into t plus integration of this term, since this is a constant, it is kf and this is vm, and integration of cos omega m into t is nothing but sine omega m into t divided by omega m plus some constant. So this can be ignored, constant of integration that can be ignored. So this can be written as, so therefore phi is equals to omega c into t plus kf vm by omega m, or it can be written as 2 pi fm omega m into sine omega m into t. So this is the phase. Now if we substitute this into the equation of this, so we get instantaneous voltage, that is voltage for the FM signal will be equals to, voltage of FM is equals to capital VC into sine of phi. Phi is nothing but omega c into t plus kf Vm by omega can be written as modulation index mf, and this is nothing but sine omega m into t. So this is the instantaneous value of FM signal. So we can observe here So we have integrated the equation 3 with respect to dt, and if you integrate, so we have omega c into dt. We have split this integration between omega c term and this term. Again, integration of omega c into dt is nothing but dt plus kf vm into cos integration is nothing but sin omega m into t divided by omega m, where phi naught is constant of integration. Hence, we got the phase phi. Now, substituting this in the expression of 1, that is voltage, so we get the expression for the frequency modulating signal, instantaneous value of frequency modulating signal, which is equals to capital Vc into sine of omega c into t plus kf Vm by omega can be written as mf, that is modulation index, and sine omega m into t, where mf is the modulation index, that is kf Vm by omega m. It can also be written as delta omega by omega m or delta f by fm. So this is the mathematical representation of a FM signal. Next is, so if we divide the equation, so we have got this equation, so that is Vc is equal, we have got the equation 2 pi fc of t is equals to omega c plus kf Vm into cos omega m into t. If we divide this equation by 2 pi, we get fc of t is equals to fc plus or minus kf Vm by 2 pi into cos omega m into t, where so kf Vm by 2 pi can be considered as delta f, and that is frequency deviation. And maximum frequency deviation for an FM wave will occur when the cosine term has its maximum value, that is 1. Cos term should become 1. Therefore, maximum and minimum frequencies are given by, so if we substitute plus and minus, so f max is equals to fc plus kf Vm by 2 pi, and f minimum is equals to fc minus kf Vm by 2 pi. That is fc plus delta f and fc minus delta f. Now let us discuss what is frequency deviation. Frequency deviation is the amount of increase or decrease in the carrier frequency from the normal value. It mainly depends upon the strength of the modulating signal and the rate at which the frequency deviation takes place on the frequency of the modulating signal. It is denoted by the symbol delta f or delta or fd, and it can be expressed as delta max is equals to f max minus fc. So as already discussed, so here in the previous equation we can see in the ninth equation f max is equals to fc plus kf Vm by 2 pi. So hence delta max becomes kf Vm by 2 pi. So what is frequency deviation andre? It is the amount of increase or decrease. ಜಾಸ್ತಿನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವುದ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಎಫ್ ಸಿ ನಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್. ಇದು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್. Frequency deviation depends on the strength of the modulating signal, and the rate at which frequency deviation takes place. Rate at which frequency deviation takes place depends on frequency of the modulating signal. And the frequency deviation can be represented by kf Vm by 2 pi. Next is modulation index. Modulation index is defined as the ratio of maximum frequency deviation to the modulating frequency. It is denoted by MF, and it can be expressed by simple relation, that is MF is equals to delta max by FM. Alpha MF can be represented as KF Vm by omega m, or it can also be represented as KF Vm by 2 pi into FM. Next is deviation ratio. It is the ratio of maximum frequency deviation to the maximum modulation frequency. So, ಇದು maximum frequency deviation ಇರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು maximum modulation frequency ಇದರ ratio is known as deviation ratio. It is nothing but the modulation index. Now, what is the relationship between modulation index and frequency deviation, maximum frequency? So, modulation index is directly proportional to the frequency deviation, and the ratio between the maximum frequency deviation to the maximum modulating frequency is called deviation ratio. So, what have we discussed in this session? So, we have discussed the mathematical representation of FM wave. So, it is nothing but instantaneous value of FM wave is equals to Vc, that is amplitude, maximum amplitude of the carrier signal, into sine of omega c into t, where omega c is angular frequency of the carrier, plus mf. Mf is the modulation index of the FM signal, into sine of omega m into t, where omega m is angular frequency of the message signal. And we have discussed modulation index is directly proportional to the frequency deviation. That is, modulation index is defined as the ratio of frequency deviation to the modulating signal, frequency of the modulating signal. And the ratio between the maximum frequency deviation to the maximum modulating frequency is called deviation ratio. Andre maximum frequency deviation irbeku matte ratio of that with maximum modulating frequency is called deviation ratio. Now we'll go with the MCQs, multiple choice questions. First one, the modulation index for frequency modulated signal is given by option A, MF is equals to delta F by omega m. Option B, MF is equals to delta F by FM. Option C, MF is equals to 1 by FM. Option D, MF is equals to FM by delta F. What is the correct answer? It is definition. What is the definition of modulation index of frequency modulated signal? It is defined as the ratio of frequency deviation to the frequency of the modulating signal. That is, option B is the correct answer. Next is, a fundamental characteristic of an FM signal is that frequency deviation is proportional to option A, amplitude of the modulating signal, option B, modulating frequency, option C, amplitude of carrier, option D, none of the above. Amplitude of the modulating signal. Option A is the correct answer. Next, the relative displacement of carrier frequency in hertz with respect to its unmodulated value is called option A, frequency deviation, option B, modulation index, option C, deviation ratio, option D, none of the above. Yes, the relative placement of carrier frequency in hertz with respect to its unmodulated value is called, yes, it is frequency deviation. Option A is the correct answer. Fourth one, Vc of t is equals to Vc sine of omega ct plus mf into sine of omega m into t. This equation represents option A, amplitude modulation, option B, frequency modulation, option C, phase modulation, option D, none of the above. Yes, the above expression represents the frequency modulation, that is option B. This is the instantaneous value, expression for the instantaneous value of the FM signal. Next question. The ratio of maximum peak frequency deviation and the maximum modulating signal frequency is termed as option A, frequency deviation, option B, deviation ratio, option C, signal to noise ratio, option D, frequency spectrum. Yes, the ratio of maximum peak frequency deviation to the maximum modulating signal frequency is termed as deviation ratio. Definition. Option B is the correct answer. Next, the amount of frequency deviation in FM signal depends on option A, amplitude of the modulating signal, option B, carrier frequency, option C, modulating frequency, option D, transmitter amplifier. What is given? The amount of frequency deviation in FM signal. The amount of frequency deviation in the FM signal depends on, yes, it is amplitude of the modulating signal. So amplitude of the modulating signal variಯಾಗ ಪ್ರಕಾರ frequency deviation will occur. That is option A is the correct answer. Next. Frequency deviation in FM is, frequency deviation in FM is change in carrier frequency to the frequency above and below the center frequency. Option B, formation of sidebands. Option C, the variation of instantaneous carrier frequency in proportion to the modulating signal. Option D, all of the above. So frequency deviation andre in FM, what is it? Change in carrier frequency to the frequency above and below the center frequency. Yes, frequency deviation and the changes. Next, formation of sidebands. Yes, frequency deviation causes formation of sidebands. Next, the variation of instantaneous carrier frequency in proportion to the modulating signal. Yes, so frequency deviation defines all of them. So hence option D is the correct answer. Next, the amount of frequency deviation in FM signal depends on option A, amplitude of the modulating signal, option B, carrier frequency, option C, modulating frequency, option D, transmitter amplifier. The amount of frequency deviation in FM signal, the amount of frequency deviation in FM signal depends on, yes, it depends on amplitude of the modulating signal. Option A is the correct answer. Ninth one. The modulation index of FM is given by option A, mu is equals to frequency deviation by modulating frequency. Option B, mu is equals to modulating frequency by frequency deviation. Option C, mu is equals to modulating frequency by carrier frequency. Option D, mu equals carrier frequency by modulating frequency. What is the definition? Yes, the modulation index of FM is given by ratio of frequency deviation to modulating frequency. That is option A is the correct answer. Next one. In frequency modulation, following statements are true. First one, modulation index determines the number of significant pairs of sidebands in the FM. The bandwidth of an FM signal is proportional to the modulation index. Third one, the amplitudes of the carriers and the sidebands varies with the modulation index. Choose the correct one. Option A, only 1. Option B, only 1 and 2. Option C, only 2 and 3. Option D, all 1, 2 and 3. So what they have asked? In frequency modulation, following statements are true. Modulation index determines the number of significant pairs of sidebands in an FM. Yes, it determines number of significant sidebands. The bandwidth of an FM signal is proportional to the modulation index. Yes, bandwidth is proportional to the modulation index. The amplitudes of the carriers and sidebands vary with the modulation index. Yes, it varies. So option D is the correct answer. All 1, 2 and 3 is the correct true. These are the solutions for the MCQs. What are the descriptive questions that may be asked from this session? So first question is, define the following terms with respect to FM. What is modulation index? Yes, modulation index, it is defined as the ratio of frequency deviation to the frequency of the modulating signal. That is modulation index. And frequency deviation is the change from the center frequency, that is FC. It may be either increase or decrease in the frequency from the center frequency, that is known as frequency deviation. Next, deviation ratio. This is defined as the maximum frequency deviation to the ratio of maximum frequency deviation to the maximum modulating frequency, that is frequency deviation. Next, derive the expression for, second question, derive the expression for frequency modulation. Yes, so they may ask the expression for the frequency modulation. Thank you.